What's up guys, it's Catherine's Production 72, and before we start today's video, which is building Christophsis, episode 13 I think. Yes, it's episode 13. Right then, so before we get into this, I want to shout out a new channel that I started. So a couple of days ago I started a gaming channel, which will be linked below. It's called Gaming with Rex 72, and I've uploaded one video on the channel so far. It has 6 subscribers. I haven't mentioned it on here yet. I almost told a few friends about it, but yeah, that exists. So right now I'm waiting for my PS4 to get fixed, but considering in the UK shops are meant to open in the next week or so, I should have it repaired within the next couple of weeks, in which I plan to start doing Grand Theft Auto 5 videos. I'll do a gameplay of The Force Awakens perhaps, Call of Duty, all those sort of things will be happening on that channel. So if you like gaming and you want to see me do gaming, check out Gaming with Rex 72. The link will be in the description. And another thing to announce is we are getting really close to 500 subscribers. So it's currently sitting at 462 subscribers. So we're 38 subs away from having 500. And like I promised, 500 equals face reveal, which I wonder how many people are anticipating that. But yeah, so today's episode 13 of Building Christophsis, and we're doing small tower details. So these will be like the small details we didn't quite add to the towers while they were being built. Obviously, the last episode we did the wall and the fire, which was the longest episode at well over an hour. I was thinking 50 minutes. No, it was an hour and 5 minutes long. This episode won't be that long because we're only doing the tops of the towers. So that's the only thing we're actually doing in this episode. So it'll be shorter. Another thing that I should have mentioned is, originally episode 15 was battle damage and episode 17. So yeah, originally episode 16 vehicle placement has swapped places with episode 18, which is the crystal formations. I felt like it made more sense because episode 19 is minifig placement, so I thought 18 and 19 should be the vehicles and minifigs, so that has been swapped around. So today we're doing small tower details. So what I'm thinking is adjust the tripod here so you can see the tops of both towers. So what I'm thinking initially is this tower is going to have like an aerial kind of a radar system, like a whole bunch of like antennas. And this other one should be like a communications, like kind of radar or some sort of gun or something on there. That's kind of what I've been thinking about putting on those lately. So that's probably what's going to happen. Again, if there's any suggestions you guys have for the next episode, which will be small details in general, which means we're going to be finishing off building interiors and just adding like small little details to the, just anywhere in the mark that I think there's small details. So at the end of the video, I will take my phone off the tripod and I will, show every inch of this thing, and you guys can decide what small details you think is missing. There will be like an episode about like the crystal rock formations, if you're wondering if it's lacking any, but if you ask me, this mock has quite a lot of them. But yeah, another thing I want to point out is, I don't know what it is about the episode where I did the power station, but why does it have over 400 views? Right, I know I have like nearly 500 subscribers, but it has more views than any of the other building Christophsis episodes. I don't know what it is in that episode, but you guys seem to love it so much. But yeah, so I have most of the parts I need like on hand, but I'm going to be going through them all and looking for what parts I think work best for which thing and stuff. I already have an idea on how I'm going to do the radar, not the radar, all like the aerials and stuff here, like all the transmitter things. I have an idea on how I want to do that and how I'm going to go about doing it. So it's just a matter of implementing it. So I'm going to do that in a second. But yeah, so I know this is a long intro. This episode should be under half an hour, I'd say, because 5-minute intro, maybe 10 minutes worth of building on camera, 10-15 minutes for building camera, and I'll probably talk for a bit at the end. But yeah, so let's get into the build. Okay then, so we're on to the building on camera section of the video. Now you might hear some background screaming, as my little sister, I think. But yeah, so we have the parts, not many, like I do. Now before you say anything, that's not all the parts I have left, that's the parts that I think could be useful for this. So I kind of have an idea on what I want to go with, so I know I'm just going to start building and we'll see how it goes, because I have an idea on what I want. It's just kind of implementing it, if that makes sense. But yeah, So the main area will be able to swivel round on a mount that I'm trying to build the mount right now for it to attach onto. So hopefully this works. But yeah, this is, maybe I'm gonna have to go look for like another stud because I don't think that can go on a flat piece. It has to sit between that and the brick underneath. So yeah, I'm gonna try and look for something like that if this does not work, which it does not seem to want to. No, wait, I've come up, no. I'm gonna cut the camera and find a part like that. Okay then, so I found the part that we're gonna use. Okay then, sorry I had a little distraction there. But yeah, so we have the part that I'm gonna use. Again, it is on a swivel mount, 'cause, you know, what if it needs to move up and down or something, you know, to get better communications or something. But yeah, I'm gonna add a grill on. Now yes, you can hear a lawnmower, like you could, I think it was the last episode, you could hear it for quite a while. So I'm gonna add these mount, like there could be grills, like, you know, for cooling down and whatnot. Gonna add those. Gonna have another block between the two, and that is the, well, that's some of the tower's aerial done. Obviously we're not finished. We're gonna have other ones, like there'll be one here, like small ones, just all about. That tower is kind of what I want, at least for this one. But yeah, I'm gonna add these black grills. Cause, well, to me that just looks right. Yeah, that is what I want. Perfect. Right. Let's turn it round. So I need to go fetch myself some grills for there. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I've returned and the lawnmower is still going outside. Wait, let me have a look outside. Is that no, it's not a lawnmower. I was wrong last time and I'm wrong again. It's not a lawnmower, it's a strimmer. That's what's making the noise. So yeah, I'm going to use these same kind of grills as on the other side, but in grey this time. For this section, but yeah. So this is looking actually quite good. It's definitely getting there. But yeah, looking about what parts I have here for installation. So we're gonna have a grill over here, like a ventilation. It's not just like the, you know, what's the best way to put this? I am not just adding the aerials to the tower in this. I am just adding like a whole bunch of things. So we'll have one there that I feel it would look better with than rather having it without. If that makes sense. But yeah, so that's kind of one of the main goals of this episode as a whole, is to try and get all the things in that we either missed or just I didn't think to do in the other episodes. Like, I didn't have that idea at that point, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to find a part. I want to round this off. I want it to look a bit neater. I want a slope coming down from it. Perfect. No, I need another brick below. So that's what I've missed there. Scrap that. I'm not going to cut the camera out too many parts because that's probably going to irritate you. I know a few people have let me know that they don't like that. So we're trying to cut down on that completely. Obviously it can't be helped in some situations, but you know, I'm trying. We're trying to perfect that method. If that makes at all sense to anyone. Oh, my watch is telling me it's 11 o'clock. Well, going about here trying to find the correct part that we can use. Yeah, that's what I have to do. But it also this part I found isn't the perfect part, but it also gives us something else we can add to the building for detail. So I could not find another 1x2 tile part, at least in grey, so I've found this, and now we have this rather technical looking part. So, you know, that was more or less in our favour, when you think about it. And I have, don't know, we'll have this one on this side. And I think I'll add some things to it. I don't want it to just be like a bare looking, yeah. There I'll take it off actually to add the parts onto it, so gonna have that there. We'll have I think I'll have a light on it, like yeah, definitely. This is coming together the way I envisioned it, definitely. So we're 5 minutes into this, so if you was to add up the whole video, I'd say we're about 10 minutes in, and we're not doing too badly for time. Unlike in some other episodes where time is just, well, it is all it is. So I think I'm going to have a cable bend around here, like, yeah. So I'm going to have to go find some pieces to attach that onto. I do have more aerials that I'm going to add. I'll add one of them right here, right now, just so that we are doing something at this moment. But yeah, I just want as much aerials. I just want it to look kind of technical, if that makes sense. I hope I've gotten that point clear. So I need to find more attachments for aerials. I need to find attachments for this tube piece. I'll be back in a second. Okay then, so I have most of the required parts. I'm still going to have to find some attachments for those aerials, which I couldn't quite find. I'll have to look deeper, but I have most of the parts that I set out to look for. So yeah, I hope this episode doesn't drag on too long. We are doing okay for time, although because it's not as much work. Because I mean, last week isn't the biggest amount of work we've done, but it was just took so long to get right, is why I think the episode dragged on. So I think I've got that the way I want it. I'm reasonably happy with the way that looks. Yeah, if you can hear those parts pouring, that's not me. My brother also plays with Lego, and my cousins are there, so they are doing that. But yeah, so just going through my parts, I found one or two things we could use for attaching the aerials to their mounts. But yeah, yeah. So looking through what I have, I do need to cut the camera, unfortunately, again, to go look for mounts for these aerials. We're only going to be attaching 1, 2, 3. 3 aerials at the moment is, sorry, no, 4. 4 more, so I'm going to go look for the parts. Okay then, so we have the attachments for the remaining aerials to go onto, and a few other pieces I just thought it needed. Like, when I seen these parts, I'm like, it needs it. So one of these aerials I'm actually going to keep for the other tower, where next to all the other things that are going to be on it. So I feel like both of them should have one. But yeah, so as for what else I have, I will be sticking the other 3 on for definitely, like that's not changing. So we're gonna have one on here. Again, I'm doing it when I do the next episode. If there's any suggestions for you guys think should be moved or changed, if I agree with you, I'll do it. It's just and yeah, I'm out of those attachments. Yeah, I couldn't find so many for some reason. Like I could only find 2. And well, I still have another like 2 aerials here that I should be able to attach. But I think I need to change what part I'm using, so I'm just gonna have a quick scan about the area here where all the parts are and see what we have found one. I'll look for smaller parts though to do it with. That don't quite take up so much space, because that's kind of something with these towers we have to be careful with the space. Because I don't want to overcrowd them, but at the same time I don't want them to look bare and empty. But yeah, just going through the parts here. Yeah, almost found them. I just need like one more piece and then we're good to go. I'm actually going to cut the camera for this because it's just mindless talking and shifting through parts. So we have the parts in order to do it, and a few other things I spotted that I just couldn't, not pick up. But yeah, so gonna add the last of the things to this tower. So as for this aerial, I think we need to put it in a place that it won't look crowded, but at the same time will still work. So I think I'm gonna put it back. I need to be careful because I still want this to be able to swivel. If I put that in there, well, yes, it still swivels. Because I only just remembered that this swivels, and I only built it like a few minutes ago. So, or like maybe, I don't know, depends how long, what point in this video we're watching, like 9.5 minutes in. So yeah, could have been a lot longer. But I am about to attach the last aerial to this building, and then I think I'm just going to go about adding, those final touches that it needs, and then we're going to be done, for this tower at least. The other one's still to get done, still to have work done to it, but I am confident that we can get that done rather quickly, because again, not going to be a long episode. Put some grill parts over here. Going to twist this that way so the grill parts will fit. These towers have not been, well, did one last week, but these look so better because, with all the details, because they were just tall structures before, but now they have, kind of, a bit more, stuff to them, like, they don't look so bare. I'm very bad at explaining this, but yeah. It's looking quite good. I think we're almost done here. Put that in there, because it looked better if I smooth that off. A few areas will probably look better once that's done. In fact, I'm going to take out that back part. I'm going to swap out those parts for these. Yes, perfect. Do that on the other side as well then. Just so it looks right. Remove that. See, I had all those parts. Wait, did I? Wait, now I'm confused if I had two or one of those. Oh, I think I just had the one. Did I put some more? Nope. Nope, I just had the one and I made a mistake. So we're going to have to stick with one of these here. Unfortunately, if I come across another one of those, I will definitely make a point of putting it in. But yeah, I overestimated something there. I'm going to see, can I get a grill part in? I don't really want to force that in. Yeah, I'll put that there. I'll put one down here. And I would say we're done this tower, so yeah. Oh, and that does come off. It isn't the best, but you know, it does have some swivel to it. Just kind of, so yeah, it could be used for the transmissions tower. I'm going to take my phone off the tripod in a second and show you guys better. Okay, here is the better view of what we have achieved so far. But yeah, it looks quite good. I need to fix that a bit better. Some of the aerials need to be placed on again because they are a bit fragile because, well, they're not thick Lego pieces. This one can move kinda, just kind of cool, and this one obviously spins. So yeah, just need to do this tower, but this one is more or less complete, and I love the look of it. So this one will have similar things, but not completely 100% similar. Again, we have one of its aerials already done, so it won't be all aerials. This one will have a lot more to it than aerials. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut the camera. Be a while, me searching for parts and stuff, but yeah, I will get that sorted. What's up guys, and I'm back, and there's lots of visible noise because it's a black wall. Well done. But yeah, so I have the parts that I'm using, or at least all the ones that when I was digging through my parts bin that I looked at and thought, yeah, I could definitely do something good with that. So let's go through those parts. So yeah, you may hear a lot of background noise, I do apologize, but yeah, here's a part that I already kind of pre-put together that I kind of want like a small platform area, like, because it is an observation area with some like radars and communication. I want kind of an area where you can stand and look at things as a whole, so that's kind of what the inspiration behind that part is. We also have the antenna that I built that was originally going on this tower, but I've improved upon it. Kind of. I added some extra aerials. So we are going to have that mounted at the back. That's kind of the plan with that. So I'm just going to try and stick it on. I have been going through lots of parts, and these are probably the best ones I could find, because we're coming towards like the end, the final, like, you know, maybe 6 or so episodes. Because, well, there's going to be, it's 13, so there's 6 more episodes that really have building in them. So we are going to be coming to a point where there's less and less parts to use, so we kind of have to, you know, be careful with what we have. So I don't use anything without thinking about it. So we're using some of these minifigure stands, these CMF stands, as kind of paneling, so it kind of all matches in a way. That's what that is for. Again, just going through parts, seeing what's here, seeing what can be used. But yeah, thinking about, yeah, will that work? Will that look okay? You know, I think that doesn't look, nah, I think I'll, if I'm going to add something extra, I'm going to have to, you know, think a bit more about that, because I'm not too pleased with that. I'm just looking through, again, parts, see what can be added, see what works. All about experimenting, and I'm doing it on camera, which is probably the worst kind, but yeah. So just looking at some aerial pieces, seeing what I can attach. Right now, as we speak, I have got something going, so we're going to attach it to the back of here. It is grey, like a kind of bluish grey, so it fits the kind of Christophsis landscape as well, so that is a bonus. Just again, I'm going to go through here, because I've got any more aerials, I'll just attach them, or any aerial-like pieces, because I'm only having one antenna on this tower, but at the same time, I do want it to be detailed. That is kind of a must. But yeah, so it won't be the same on the other side, so I'm going to put that black part on the other side. And this side, I think I'm just going to go with a simple grill on this side. I think this part should be the more simple looking side. Yeah, get this grill piece and we'll go about it that way. So yeah, There'll be a small area for minifigs up here. I don't know what minifigs will go up here yet. That will all be decided in the episode that involves the minifig placement, which will happen at some point. So put a guardrail there. It is looking rather great. I'm going to try and adjust this so you can see better, because it only goes up so high, this tripod. So I am trying. I'm actually going to place it on the base plates because that makes it the slightest bit higher, but just enough so that you can see. So yeah, I've used quite a few of the parts I have here, although I'm going to go cut the camera and have a quick look to see what other little bits that I have missed that could be there, which could work in our favour. But before that, I'm going to add in a slight extension here with this part here. Yeah, no, there is a gap between that and that, but I'm going to be, you know, putting some parts there. Like, I want to use levers there to kind of make them look connected, so that's why I'm going to go with levers. If I can't find enough levers, there's also other parts you could use to make that look connected, so I'll be back once I find more of those. Okay then, so I went through my parts, mostly looking for levers for that area I was talking about before I cut the camera. So I have a whole bunch of them in my hand now, so we can go ahead and start, you know, adding those on, along with other things that I intend on adding. So yeah, I got a decent number of them. I do have a lot more, but I'm going to try to save those for controls and stuff like that for other bits that I'm going to be doing in the mock. So yeah, I'm just going to add these. I do apologise for the background noise. I'm actually going to cut the camera while I attach these because the noise is getting a bit much. Okay then, so all of these have been attached. But yeah, so we're getting closer towards the end of this episode. Again, it was never meant to be the longest of episodes. It was actually meant to be quite a short one, which I think it still is, because it's not going to be like an hour long. I don't think it'll be anywhere close to that. But yeah, so just added some safety barriers, because my intention is minifigs go here. That is the intention. Like the bridge, but this part isn't quite on fire yet, so that's the kind of cool part about it. I'm going to go dig out more of those pieces. I'll see you guys in a second. So I kind of finished off, or tried to work on the barrier off camera, but we're now going to add this pipe in, if I can get that done correctly. Yes. So it's going to come around here. It's going to kind of act as the circular barrier, since I wasn't really able to figure out a way to do that, at least at the moment. Again, these towers, I really intend for them to be done in this episode, but the next episode is small details. I think it is anyway, so I could always add anything that you guys feel it needs, even though I've done so much to them already. I'm going to cut the camera and try and figure out how to get that in. Okay then, I believe I found the correct part for the job. Because it wouldn't go in because of where the barrier was, like the kind of, well, yeah, barrier, we'll call it that. The kind of, whatever you want to call this, I'm calling it a safety barrier, or you could call it a fence or whatever. But yeah, that was slightly preventing it from going in. But yeah, I think right now it is. Oh, that lever's in the way. Ooh, should have thought about that. When I took this out, I ended up pushing those down by accident, and it caused a slight issue there, but we are fixed. Well, just about. And I will be back with you. No, wait, I won't be back with you in a second because I'm still here. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, I'm just about done here. So we will be heading out the video very soon. I'm going to cut the camera and find a part to attach a lever in there, and we will be done. So I've just finished off. I've added the control lever I was talking about. We have also have a printed piece as a control panel. So yeah, this will be the last clip of building in the video. Rather short one, but you're surprised at this. Well, you won't be, because once this video is uploaded, you guys will know the full time length of the video. But yeah, in just a second, I'm going to cut the camera, take my phone out the tripod, show you all the progress we have made today. And I can't wait to show you, because it looks so much different with all this added stuff. I will show you guys that in a second. Okay then, so that brings us to the end of another episode of Building Christophsis. Episode 13, it was the small tower details, but it might as well have been kind of big details. I'm still going to call it small tower details, because it's kind of like the small details had to be at the top. It's not huge. But yeah, we got all these aerial type things done, and I'm really happy. This one can move side to side. Some of them have movement, like 2 of them do. This one can, and this whole system that this one is on also swivels. Got some pipe details, got kind of just receivers and antennas on this one, and it's on the burning building. On the one that isn't on fire yet, we have kind of a platform for walking around on. We have another aerial, like it's an observation point for the clone troopers, because they're going to be in command of this tower. But yeah, it is looking really good. yeah, I'm enjoying it from this angle. This is kind of like my favourite angle to look at it. But yeah, gonna move the tripod out of the way, so that's not an issue. But yeah, it does look really cool. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Not a long episode. This outro itself probably like less than 5 minutes. Because I'll have to put this into the video merger, which will take like half an hour. But yeah, I'm really happy with where this is going. Really cool mock so far. So the next episode is just gonna be small details in general, like things on the ground, and finish that and bottom interior. Do some finishing work to that as well. But yeah, so short episodes. These episodes are meant to be getting shorter as we go on, so there will be no longer shall there be any more over 40-minute episodes. I'm hoping this one is under that. It should be, but yeah, so to all of you, thanks for watching. Now, like I mentioned at the start of the video, I'm going to be linking my new gaming channel, which is called Gaming with Rex 72. So yeah, that channel is already doing okay, got quite a few subscribers, well, not too many, I've got less than 10 obviously. But I've only done one video, like it's titled Welcome to the Channel, so that's a thing. I'm going to be linking it in pretty much all videos now, and I'll be giving it a mention for a while. I'll mention it in the next video, but probably not the one after that. Once I get my PS4 fixed, like I mentioned, I'll be doing the gaming videos. I could do them with my phone with the tripod pointing at the TV, but that would not look great. I mean, I might tour my Xbox 360 Minecraft world that way, since there's no other way to record that's cheap. But just to give you guys some content. So if you like gaming, if you like games like Star Wars Battlefront 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, Black Ops 3, Minecraft, and just any downloadable games that are good from the PlayStation Store, check out that channel. All be linked down below. But yeah, just going to give you guys another look at these amazing tops I've added to these towers. So happy with it. Like, the detail is there, and it is gone better than I could have imagined. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Before I go, check out LKB Gaming. He's another gaming channel to check out. And check out at Syntaxy on Twitch at syntaxy.twitch.tv. I might link him below, I might not. I can be lazy from time to time. But thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Episode 14, Small Details. Bye.